A ton of my programming for athletes and non-athletes alike, it focuses on external rotation and abduction of your shoulders. For those of you who don't know the anatomical terms, those are the things that open your chest up, right, and bring you out like this. Because we have such a tendency to sit and hunch forward, whether we're looking at our phone, on our computer, sitting at a desk at school, whatever, all humans now especially just have a tendency to adopt this really forward position. And same with our training. We tend to focus on the muscles that we can see whenever we look in a mirror. So you're going to think chest, biceps, all these front side upper body muscles, every one of them being something that internally rotates the shoulders. So that leads to a lot of injuries. That being said, a lot of what I'm going to focus on is always going to be opening that up and reversing it. This exercise being one of them. This is a seated external rotation with the dumbbell. I'm sitting on a bench here. I'm going to put one foot up and just kind of put my knee at almost this 90-degree angle here. I'm going to grab a dumbbell and I'm going to put my elbow not on top of that knee, but a little bit inside of it. So it's almost sitting there, but not quite. But we're focused more on pushing back against that knee here. And what I'm going to do is lower that dumbbell down as far as it'll go, till it gets to the point where it stops, and then nice and slow and controlled, I'm going to rotate it back up. Good control down to the bottom, rotate it back up. And again, we don't want to be on top of the knee, guys, just because it's going to flop all over the place as it gets over top of your kneecap, right? So we're pressing against the inside of the knee and just holding that position where it's allowing us to isolate that movement at our shoulder joint. And just a couple of these reps, very lightweight. You're going to start to feel a burn right here on the back side of your shoulder. That's what we're looking for. And you can see too, I'm keeping my elbow right around a 90-degree angle. Don't overthink that either. You obviously don't want to be like straight because you just don't get much movement. So open it up to get a nice, as close to 180 degrees of rotation as you can. That's burning like crazy. That is a seated dumbbell external rotation.